Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Finds his big tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Sherrod. Picks up the first down, still moving. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Jeanty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere. And
he'll take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there. Taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the USF Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alexis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, it's Sherrod. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Broncos will have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give on the counter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Madsen. Right on the money. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Reads it, fires complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna run it. It's Norton. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Brown will throw it. Touchdown Bulls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Spangler. Quarterback in trouble. Just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty has gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty. But you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch a big fella.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Norton. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. The Bulls will move the sticks with the 1st down. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it's a great call.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. He's going for the goal line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Brown wants to pass. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Using his legs, it's Isaac. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. The Bulls are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Norton.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Brown will throw it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Isaac. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by just 1 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Isaac. He hauled that one in and got him down to the 15-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock.
Touchdown, South Florida! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. And they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sherrod. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution.